Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about order blocks. A lot of people struggle with order blocks. A lot of people say, oh, what if I see an order block? What if I see an imbalance? What do I do? What do I do? So today, we're going to talk about some of those things in this video. Order blocks. Order blocks are usually two big candles, one engulfing another, okay? You want these order blocks to then be followed by unhealthy price action. These order blocks get respected at 50%, so when price falls off and unhealthy price action comes back, you can enter the trade at 50%. Now, the issue is a lot of times people get confused of when an order block is already filled, because sometimes order blocks get filled / respected without unhealthy price action, and that's what you need. So what you need is something like this. Two candles, 50% and unhealthy price action. Unhealthy price action meaning price just falls up and does not trade back into the 50%. Sometimes you'll see a shape like this of order blocks and the wick has already filled the order block or has even come very close. One of my rules, and we're going to get to 7 rules of order blocks, is that we want to keep this area. So from the smallest candle, price should fall off and there should be no retracement. This is what you want to see, okay? You don't want to see this, even though it didn't perfectly hit 50%, you don't want to see anything come up into this. A lot of people are confusing a large candle with a doji, okay? You don't want to confuse it. This is not an order block. This is just a large candle in a doji. This is not complete doji, but you don't want a lot of wicks on your candles when it comes to looking for order blocks. Also, you don't want order blocks followed by consolidation. You need unhealthy price action. So let's talk about 7 rules to trading order blocks, and then we're going to go on the charts for a bit. I actually did a full 1-hour Zoom with my team today on order blocks. So if you want a more in-depth experience, definitely join the academy, and I'll get to that in 1 second. Order blocks. So number 1 out of my 7 rules to order blocks is large candles. We're not looking for dojis, guys. We're not looking for dojis. We're looking for the last point price was injected by the banks and then sold off. So you're going to look for big candles. We're not looking for consolidation. We're looking for a last up candle before the down move, a quick, sharp movement, which is going to show with really big candles. 2, we want minimal wick. Like I said, we're not looking for dojis. We're looking for strong candles with strong volume. 3, these candles should be engulfing or the same size, okay? Again, we're not looking for a doji followed by a big candle. We're not looking for a big candle followed by a doji in consolidation. We're looking for engulfing candles, 2 big candles, one push up, one push down, or the same size candles. Number 4, the fill should be 50% of the smallest candle. So for back testing, if the fill only comes up, a little bit, then you may want to drop down to a lower time frame, and it's probably going to be respected as imbalance. The fill needs to be at exactly 50%. If you do 50% and your stop loss is not under 10 pips, it's not an order block. Again, you drop it down, you'll probably find an imbalance that's going to respect a 10 pip stop loss, okay? So again, risk management stuff, that's in my academy. This is general information. When you're in the academy, I have certain rules that you have to follow. So again, 10 pip stop loss is one of them. If it's not a 10 pip stop loss, you walk away. And I kind of put everything together. Here on YouTube, I'm just throwing out videos all willy-nilly. In my academy, again, there's more of a structure. There's more of a flow to understand how to mix all the ingredients to end up with the cake. Because if you build the cake backwards, it's just not going to turn out the same, right? 5 is unhealthy price action, and kind of just explain that. You want price to fall off, meaning the bank has to come back and collect their orders. 6, the area needs to be completely unfilled. So again, no doji, no consolidation. Price needs to melt off, fall off the cliff. Number 7, it should be at the top and bottom of the range. This is the same for imbalance, same for an order blocks. If you're selling high. If you're buying low. Again, if you're looking for schematics, distribution, all that stuff, high and low. I do not trade in the middle of the range. I don't trade in consolidation. So make sure you're in the right place, right time. And again, this is what I mean by having all the components together. We have a confirmation checklist in my academy where we go over what we look first and how do we know if this is more valid than another, okay? But these are the 7 tips. You guys want to screenshot this, write this down, and make sure when you guys are looking for order blocks, or if you're back testing order blocks this week, that you're looking for all these rules being completed. So again, a little bit about my academy. A lot of people actually ask me what's in my academy, how does the course look like? So obviously I have a getting started, disclaimer, expectations, materials, one-on-one mentorship, everything like that. The private group chat you'll have access to. A little bit about me. A lot of you guys may not know about me on YouTube. Maybe I'll do an about me video on YouTube. All that stuff. Expectations is important, because again, if you join SMA, it's not a group chat where you're just going to talk all this stuff and drop random charts. No, you have to do everything a certain way. Sometimes people join and they're saying, oh, Savannah is so strict. Well, what you're doing by yourself may not be working. So if you're going to come and join an academy, whether it's my academy or someone else, make sure you're following the rules and the expectations to get to where you want to go. A lot of people want mentorship but don't know how to be a mentee. So here at Smart Money Academy, we talk about what's exactly required of you to get you to where you want to go. This is not the whole course, but I do have a boot camp that I like to start with. Very quick, as you see, it's only about an hour and a few minutes. Understanding Wyckoff from the beginning to the end. So I don't know where you guys learn Wyckoff from, but We want to make sure you have all the parts that you need to know about the information, important books that you have to study also when you join the course. Then we start talking about points of interest, entries, exits, structures, chart expectations, Wyckoff, as well as we have trading plan. And underneath that, we actually have examples of everything on the chart, and that is actually in our section. I don't have the screenshot, but I can pull it up quickly. Okay, so like I was saying, we have trading plan, lot sizes, when to go break even, confirmation checklist, how to journal and backtest, which is super important, as well as we have all these examples on the chart. So if you want to go over a more structured scenario, the course is for you. Even though you may know everything, again, you may have all the ingredients, and you may just not know how to mix it together to bake the cake. If you want to see reviews on people who are having success with Smart Money Academy, follow me on Instagram at savannah.parsons, as well as follow the Smart Money Academy, smartmoneyacademy.ca on Instagram. So to make things easy for you, the link to the full website and everything that's included is in the link in the bio. Generally speaking, you're going to have access to me, my group chat, everyone on the team, the elite mentorship where we get to go one-on-one once a week on Zoom is $147 Canadian a month. And without the one-on-ones, still having access to the course is $97 a month. And this includes daily Zooms, chat feedback, advice, tips. You guys can ask questions. Everyone in there is speaking to each other. Everyone is on the same page because we have those expectations. You know, my free group chat, any other random group chat, everyone's kind of doing all random things and no one's really structured. Our colors, our charts, our points of interest, everything is the same. So you're working with over 100 people doing the exact same thing that you want to achieve. But now let's get on to order blocks on the charts. So now let's get on to the charts and talk about order blocks. So we have this order block right here. This order block is a good order block. It's respected, okay? We had a previous point of interest. It tapped into, it also broke structure, came back, filled 50% and took off. Now, we do have this little wick that tapped into. Remember I said we don't want this? Okay, so it did come into a little bit, but guess what? If you actually drop down to the 5, this same area was respected as imbalance. So honestly, because that wick came back, I rather respect this as imbalance, but it's the same thing. There's no difference. It's the same area, same trade, same price. That's all that really matters. It's the same price, the same entry. So when it comes to marking up an order block, you want to take your 50%. I personally use the GAM box. I use fib for straight fibbing. So the GAM box I use for measuring 50%. So as you see, 50%. So if you want to mark it up as imbalance or order block in this scenario, it's 15 minutes. So it's the same thing. So here, your stop loss is still under 10 pips at the body or the wick. Doesn't matter. Body or wick, whatever is respected. You can still easily get a 1 to 10. So here's a 6. Let's take it up higher. 9.3. Okay? So there's going to be scenarios where if you have both, maybe the order block won't respect. Okay? If you're on the higher time frame and won't respect, and that's how you know it's an imbalance over an order block. So for example, if this was a higher time frame, let's pretend this was 15 pips. Well, if you shortened it to this body or this wick that's right underneath imbalance, then it would get respected. So in my hour-long Zoom with my team, guys, we went over 10 different examples of order blocks. Unfortunately, I don't make an hour-long videos on YouTube. So if you want to see more examples, click the link in the bio, visit smartmoneyacademy.com, and I'll see you there. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.